What we're going to do in this video is go over Square automatic discounts. This is found in items and services, items, and discounts right here. We're going to do create discount, and we will call this happy hour combo because that's the example we're working with. We'll give it a go through these in order. Name, of course, this is displayed online and in the point of sale, so it does need to make sense. That's not internal like certain names, like you can separate item name versus display name. You can't do that with the discount. The name is the name. So we want to set that to something that makes sense. We have the amount type, so we can do dollar, percentage, or variable dollar or percentage. If we select dollar, that's really only useful on the point of sale because we have to set that amount. And of course, you're not letting the customers set the discount amount. Now we're going to work with a dollar amount. We'll do $3. We do have the option to enable and disable it at different locations, but we're going to keep it enabled at all locations. Now that alone will make it available in the point of sale as a button. Not by default in your grid. We have other videos on that, but you can add that if you open up all the discounts in the point of sale, or if you add it specifically, you can just tap that button as a quick $3 discount with that name. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about automatic discounts, and we do that with this right here, discount rules. We'll flip that on. It immediately asks us what type of discount we want. So this is the purchase rule is what it's called, and it's also applied discount to. We can select item or category, quantity, or customer group. Item or category applies to a specific item or a specific category. Quantity applies to a specific number of those items. So we could do, if you get exactly 2 combos, it applies the discount, or if you get more than 2 or more, and then item or category is exactly what it sounds like. And of course, customer group is a customer group in the customer directory. Now that cannot be applied to the Square Online. It can only be applied to the point of sale because we're not necessarily having them log in on Square Online, so we don't know if they can get that discount. But it's useful for regulars, it's useful for subscribers, things like that. But just pay attention to the restrictions so we don't get stuck and so we don't expect it to do things that it can't. We're going to select item or category. We'll click done. This this says category-based automatic discounts are not supported for online ordering at this time. So there's those 2 restrictions for online ordering specifically. If you're not concerned with online ordering and you're just concerned with the point of sale, that's not a problem. And we can also create different discounts for different things. So we can do point of sale and other, as we see below, and online ordering, which is Square Online. Now we're going to add individual items, and we're going to search for combo. Let us search, okay, and then we will select all of our combo items. Click done, we'll add it. So we're applying this discount to all the combo items. That's what that means. Simple. We'll select both Square point of sale and other integrations and online ordering. We want it available for both. Then we will set a schedule. This is what will make it happy hour versus just a general automatic discount. You could also do this for breakfast items. You could do this for anything you like, but we're going to do Monday through Friday. We're going to do 5 p.m. let's say. Oops, there we go. I'm just going to set all of the numbers here, and then we'll do 7. Oh, I keep turning it off. We can just click and paste, which is very nice, and then we'll switch AM to PM, of course. So we'll do 5 to 7, we'll say. Just random, made up. But 5 to 7, we will give a $3 discount on all of the items with combo in the name. You can select differently, of course, and in the item selector, we can filter by category, but I just selected everything with combo in the name. And then we'll get down further to date range. If this is a temporary or seasonal, or even if it's recurring, you can have the same discount and just adjust the date range. We can do set start date and set end date. We can enable and disable those separately. So if you wanted to start on a certain date, you can do that. If you wanted to also end, you can mix and match that as you see fit. We can also set a minimum spend. So if there's certain items that are cheaper that you want the discount to be applicable to, but you have to buy $50 of food or whatever that is, you can set a minimum spend before the discount gets applied. We can also set a maximum discount value only on percentage based. So let's go up to percentage. We'll do a 10, 15, let's say percent discount. And then that will allow us to set the maximum discount value. So if we want to set the maximum discount value, they can't get more than $50 off total, we can set that, no problem, if it's percentage based. But if it's a dollar amount, that's just not applicable. Sorry, clicked on that. Now let's go through a couple other versions of this. So quantity. So if we want them to buy 2 quantities, and let's say the second one gets that $3 discount, we would select quantity on the apply discount to, or the edit purchase rule. That's considered the purchase rule. We'll do the quantity. I'm just showing you that again. They have to buy 1. Okay, let's get this straight. This is a little confusing, but when customer purchases any one item from list of items, then apply the $3 discount to, so they purchase this and then they get the discount on this. So we're going to do minimum quantity, let's say, or we could do exact quantity. Let's start with that. So we do apply $3 discount to each eligible item. No, I'm sorry, I did that not quite right. Minimum quantity, here we go. What did I do wrong? So that's item or category. That's one of the simpler ones. One of the more complex ones is quantity. Quantity-based purchase rules. Now we're going to do a quantity-based purchase rule, and then we really want to check on our discount rule. So this will set if they purchase whatever number from the list of items, and then we want to change our discount rule to make sure we're doing this correctly. So if they get an exact quantity, okay, they have to get exactly, let's say, 2 of them. When customer purchases any 2 items from this list, apply $3 discount to each eligible item. So if you don't want a big group of people to come in and all get a discounted combo, and it's really to just bring a couple in, more for a date night type thing, where they're going to spend money on drinks and stuff as well, whatever that looks like in your business, you decide what will help you make more money, help your customers out. But as an example, if you just want this to be a happy hour date night type thing, then you can apply that $3 discount when they get exactly 2 combos, and then it applies the discount. We can also set this differently. We can set it as, well, adjust. We can do minimum. So if they do at least, it doesn't note that, minimum quantity, yet apply $3 discount to each eligible item. Now then, let's move to buy one, get one. That one adds a little more complexity. So what we can do is copy eligible items, and we say when customer purchases any 2 items from here, or let's say any 1 item from this list, then apply the discount to additional items of equal or lesser value from this item. So the quantity here, apply, we can do $3 discount to 1 of these items. So we could also do 2 of these items to each additional item. See how it changes based on the numbers. So you just have to play with it and make it make sense, of course. And now it says apply $3 discount to each additional item up to 2 of equal or lesser value from this list. If we do 3, it changes to 3, up to 3 items from this list. So this is determining how the discount is allowed to be applied. And I do all of this item based because Square doesn't allow categories on online, it doesn't allow customer groups online, and so we just have to make sure that we're operating within those parameters. Lastly, we're going to cover the purchase rule, customer group. This one's pretty simple, but we'll do, let's say there's a diners club or something, or maybe there's the loyalty customers. We can give them a discount. Let's do that actually. Let's do loyalty customers. For their customer group, we're going to give them a $3 discount. Now this doesn't allow us to mix and match. Now, if you have a loyalty group, we can do a percentage. Let's say loyalty enrollees get a 10% discount, and that's how we set that up. 10%. Select by customer group, loyalty enrollees. We can also add multiple customer groups. And this will apply on the point of sale in person on a schedule as it's configured, but we can turn that off, of course. And that's it. We can also set minimum spend. So we can set it as if your loyalty enrollees spend at least $20, they get 10% off. We can combine it that way. We can also set the maximum discount value if that's applicable. So we'll switch this back over to our happy hour combo, purchase rule, item or category, add individual items, combo, and we will select all our combo items. And then we will tell it to do a $3 discount on the combos during this schedule, 5 to 7 on weekdays, no date range, no minimum spend, no max discount value, because we just want them to get that too. And then when we save this, that'll take a moment, but then it will sync over to the point of sale and start being applied. So I hope this helps, and let me know if you have any questions. And if you're tired of doing this alone, we're here to help. We've created countless stunning Square Online websites for our clients that go beyond basic templates and simple customization. In addition to Square Online websites, we offer menu building, system build-outs, on-call expert support, custom integrations, consulting, and training. If you have a Square project you'd like us to work on, reach out. Consultations are always free.